September the 20th, I believe. Oh, 10 more days. Time is just flying by. I just got through with my blog, and I just got listening. I got a chance to probably listen to probably about 3 of the Black Mother Room podcasts. And the thing that I got out of this morning was, what was it? How if you're really healing, it's going to affect your finance. It's going to bring more money to you because of your clarity. And that's where I have, I think that I am healing a lot, but I've only been in her community shy of a week. I don't even think it's been a week, but baby, I'm going through the podcast like, they good. They informative, baby. They teaching me. But it's like the only thing that I can really compare it, how unclear I am, is the fact that I have so many different interests in things. That's the reason why I don't really care for the algorithm and social media. Because if I look at something, especially if I look at something that I'm not truly interested in, the algorithm picks up on that and it shows me that over and over again. But when I'm really like interested in something and I really like it, it won't never show me that again. I have to literally go into the search bar and search what I'm looking for when it's something that I'm very interested in and it's good for me. Which says a lot about energy. That says a great deal about energy, because I don't know, I ain't gonna say it says a great deal about energy, but I'm curious as to why things that I look at that I was curious about, and I just wanted to see something, why that's instantly picked up on the algorithm and showed me like over and over again. But when I'm really like gung-ho about something, I really want to learn about it, I want to know about it, I want to dive deeper into it, the only way that I'm able to do that is to keep doing something in the search bar. The algorithm doesn't pick up on it. That's weird. At any rate, I'm feeling okay today, and I really wanted to make a video where I was feeling okay, because it seems to be that I'm drawn to doing something when I feel bad. Like I want to journal when I feel bad. I want to video record when I feel bad. And I really want to change that in my life. I don't want to just do things when I feel bad. And look at my shirt, y'all. I like this shirt. It started off with a collar on it, but it was just too tight, you know what I mean? So I did my thing and cut it up like when I do that. But when I was riding around to all my different stops, I kept thinking about what people thought, especially men, because I was thinking, at one point I said, you know what, I could possibly not get the attention of somebody that I wanted to get attention from, because he's looking at me thinking that I'm gay because of the rainbow, because I got a little rainbow on my necklace, but I'm not gay. But I love the rainbow. Like, I love the rainbow colors together, and I got a bunch of rainbow shit. And I was thinking, well, that would be his loss if he missed out on something. But I think it's like the bigger picture of that is, why judge people on what you see on the outside? You might need to make some analysis about some people, or you might need to figure out some things, but to just look because I got on a rainbow shirt and assume that I'm gay, that's wrong. But it ain't much I can do about that, I guess. what I was talking to about I don't really know what it is, and I'm 57, you know what I mean? So I don't really know what I want to do. Like, I want a podcast, and I want a podcast just simply because I've been like way back in June of 2015, I decided that I wanted to vlog my dating life. And I told a couple of close friends that I wanted to do that. And the response that I got from one of my friends was that, girl, ain't nobody doing that kind of shit no more. You don't do that shit. You know, and because I can be easily influenced by the people that I care about, I allowed that for me not to do it. Because I had made a few videos, but I hadn't uploaded them. They was just on my Mac, right? My Mac laptop. And so I hadn't uploaded them onto any platform. And I just stopped doing it. Do you know, less than a year after I made that statement and basically stopped, this same person started doing a vlog? Not about dating, but still, it was a vlog. It was a video vlog that she started doing about being a stepmama or something to that effect. And she had somebody that was working with her, that was, you know, and I just had me and my laptop. I didn't have nobody working with me. But it took me a while, even after she did that, it took me a while to realize that she literally just crushed something that I really was excited about doing. I thought it would be cool. I thought that people would be interested in my dating life. Because I'm going to tell you, my dating life is, to this day, whack as hell. And I don't even get that many dates. Like I know women say, I went out on a date with this guy, but I don't get that many dates. I don't get that many meet and greets. You know, for the attention that I get online, I don't get a fraction of that in live and living color. I don't. I really don't understand why neither. But back to see how I'm easily distracted? That's the ADHD in me, in which I don't like to put titles on stuff. But I want to be more clear about what it is I want. Because while I'm looking for a job, what I know that I want in a job right now is more money. And what I know that I want in a job right now is peace. She uses the word autonomy a lot. Jennifer does in her podcast. And I had never heard the word autonomy. So she had probably said it 10 or 11 times in different podcasts before I finally said, well, let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, what the hell autonomy mean? And so when I was like, I want some autonomy. I need some autonomy in my life. And I guess I say that to say I want a job with some more autonomy. But I remember a long time ago, I was working for Train as an administrative assistant. And I was an administrative assistant for like 5 locations. I was based in Denver. But they had so many locations that I was the administrative assistant for all of those locations. And when I started having problems in my personal life, and basically I was really close to quitting, which I should not have done, but I was close to quitting just because my personal life was spiraling out of control. It was just like, it was insane, the amount of drama I was going through with my ex-husband. We were still together at that time, but it was like he was coming up to my job. He was embarrassing me. You know, it was just a lot. And that's another story. One day I'm going to tell y'all these stories. Right now I'm just kind of, going. But the manager of my manager took me into his office and said to me, and I've never forgotten this because I still, to this day, don't really understand it. And I can't even remember verbatim what he said, but just to give you a gist of what he was saying that I don't step out and do anything on my own. And basically he was just like, you need to take control and just do some stuff. And I really didn't understand that. But she said on one of the podcasts today that I was listening to, she said something along those lines about, like, you know, we as women, especially black women, and the ones who have this mother wound, we like to be told what to do. And I literally know that for a fact for me, I don't want to be micromanaged. Like, I don't want you standing over me telling me what to do. But I do like to be told what to do, and then leave me alone, because I can do it once you tell me what to do. But having to just do that, just figure out what to do on my own, I don't like that. I like the structure. I like a structured environment. And I like to stay within the structure. But it seemed like for the last like 15 to, probably 15 to 20 years, I've worked for companies that didn't have any structure, which has been extremely annoying for me, because that means that I had to make and create protocols and processes that I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel like I had, and that really was autonomy in a sense. But I didn't feel like that I was doing whatever it is that I had to create for a process or a protocol. I didn't feel like it was right. And she said that we spend a lot of time criticizing ourselves, and I know that I do, and not trusting in the intuition that we have in our lives, or the intuitiveness that comes from within. And I'm gonna tell you, I know for a fact that came from my black mother wound, because somehow all my life I've known like pieces of information that I cannot be clear how I knew them. They just literally came from within. And my mother consistently said to me, you think you know everything, you don't know shit. You think you know everything, you don't know shit. Shut up. You think you know some shit. Shut the fuck up. You don't know shit. And she would say that all the time. And I think that statement is really, in essence, what he was talking about in that office when he was telling me that I needed to take control. Because he didn't say control. That was not the word he used. But he made it seem like I had no initiative to do anything on my own. And I really wish I could talk to him, like, to find out more. But I was so stressed out in my personal life, I didn't even ask any questions when he was talking to me. I was just like thinking to myself, oh, shut the fuck up. Because I think I was actually quitting at that time. I was telling them that I was leaving, or it was so much just going on in my personal life, I couldn't deal with whatever he was talking about. But I need to figure out a way. Well, no, I don't need to figure. I just need to keep doing the work and trusting myself, because I do know shit. I do know shit. And I know a lot of shit. But I know that, like I said in a previous vlog, this area to this area right here is, because I feel it right now, just on this video right now talking to y'all, I feel like my throat is closing up. Like I need to shut the fuck up and stop talking. And like, that's a weird feeling. Like, because I was happy when this video started. I was trying to vlog when I was feeling good. So why is my throat closing? Ooh. This is when a coach would come in handy, because they would be able to help me process this. But I got to do it. I got to do it on my own. That was another thing that she was saying too on the videos that I looked at today, that it is people that's willing to help you. And you know, that's hard for me to believe. You know, even though I know it to be true, it's hard for me to believe, because I was going to Al-Anon for a while. I started in Al-Anon. I thought that was going to help. You know, I really started going to Al-Anon really just for community, just to hope that I could find some friends that I could talk to and everything. But baby, when I tell you they tout having a sponsor up in there, you know, because Al-Anon is for the family and friends of people who are alcoholics and drug addicts, right? And so, but they still tout having a sponsor. And I for about 6 months, I was going to this one out in, I guess that's the Clayton area. But it was really close to my house in U City, and I was staying with my mama at the time. But I asked 4 different people, not at the same time, but, you know, consecutively, probably, you know, some weeks and some months apart within a 6-month span. I asked 4 different people to be my sponsor, and 4 different people told me no. And she was saying in the podcast this morning that you should ask people for help, because there's people out there to help you. And I don't know how I was able to do it 4 times. Because every time I did it, after I did it, I felt like shit, because that's all they talk about is, you know, at the beginning of the meeting, they talk about who got a sponsor and how great it is, and it's the best, and you need a sponsor, and they advocate that everybody get a sponsor, and it was like, you know, I'm like, man, if it's that important to have a sponsor, how is it that I done asked 4 people, and 4 people say no? But I don't even go to Al-Anon no more. Like, I felt like, you know, for lack of a better term, I'm not even trying to put this on it, but I felt like I was just in an environment that wasn't going to be healing for me, because I basically was the only black person that was there. And I related to a lot of their stories, but they really couldn't relate to me, because when I would talk from my perspective. And it was never, you know, people would be like wild about what I said, but it was like I wasn't working the program the way that they felt like that I should be working the program. Look, I'm all over the place in this one video. I need to learn how to stay on task in my mind. Like, where am I going? What am I doing? I'm going to work on that. But this is almost 20 minutes long, and I don't even know where to go at this point, so I'm going to let it go. Be kind to yourself. That's one of the main things that I was saying before I even walked into her community, and I've been saying it to other people. We are not kind. You can't be kind to other people if you're not kind to yourself. Because let me tell you something. People that's mean and nasty and rude and disrespectful, that's how they are to themselves. So if you can't be kind to yourself, it's impossible for you to be kind to other people. And so that kind of means that I have been kind of kind to myself. Probably not kind enough. But be kind to yourself, because you deserve it.